morning, good morning. Julia Jordan, your favorite real estate agent. I come off the phone and I talked to many people this morning. I had an open house, and what I do is I touch base with all those buyers or potential buyers that are stopping by and looking at the property, and I call them. And what is the overall tone and feedback is we're a little bit scared. We want to wait out the market. We don't know where this is going. And my answer to that, and it's from the bottom of my heart, not to make them buy this property, just in general regarding real estate. How can you be winning in this market? That's the question, right? And I give you a forecast for next year. We are supposed to have a little bit higher interest rate November, December this year. That is what the experts are forecasting. And next year, beginning of next year, interest rate will start to fall. What happens when interest rate falls? More competition with more demand than we have inventory. What happens? Prices come up. So this is pretty easy math. It is not in Houston area that we have a big surplus of homes. The demand and the inventory is pretty much level. Yeah. So the moment the market gets enhanced by lower interest rate, right now we're at a 8% roundabout, depending on your score. If that falls to 7 or even 6, this will heat up the market tremendously very quickly. Prices will come up. You will also see multiple offer situations. So if you have a loan like FHA, very little cash to close, you are in a competition with cash buyers. We have a whole lot of cash buyers already now. We also have a whole lot of conventional financing, and then VA and FHA start to be a little bit on the bottom of the seller's most wanted list. So what we would have to tell you is, to be competitive, give me a good amount that I can write up the offer for you, and you don't have that right now. But let's think 2 steps further. Let's assume you buy a home right now for an okay price. You don't have multiple offer situation. You also have a good amount of inventory. You simply get to pick and be picky about the house that you like. You don't have to go for the house that you can afford or the house that is simply available. You are able to pick the property that you like, and most likely, if you're reasonable on the buyer side, we will get it under contract for you. Then what happens a year from now? Let's assume things happen as they're forecasted. No one really knows, but let's assume the market warms up, interest rate falls, and the market price goes up. You have already bought at a lower value. Now your property value is up here. What do you think about? Of course, one thing is you want to refi into a lower rate. But the second thing is you can do what is called a cash out refi. Let's say your property you bought at $500, but now your property is $600,000 worth. You can cash out the top part, the appreciation basically. You can go to your lender and say, I don't want to refi to the 400. I want to do a cash out refi for the whole amount. So at that point, you get your hands back on your own equity, and you can, I don't know, pay off your car, or you can purchase a car, or you can purchase a rental property. Always good to have your money available for you. Warren Buffett always said, money is like soldiers. You want to send them out into new countries to encounter more countries and more land for you. So money, see it as soldiers. You can invest it. Or of course you can down pay your own mortgage to just get rid of the mortgage altogether. But think about the opportunity not only to buy for an okay price right now instead of later when you have to show more simply to get the property. Then second, of course, you can refinance from the higher rate. You can refinance into a lower rate, of course, hopefully that will happen. Looks like in a year or so, we will have much better interest rates. So you already have 2 benefits at that point. But the third benefit is that you can do a cash out refi on the higher amount. People always ask, is there a way to buy real estate with a built-in equity? So built-in guarantee to make cash. We cannot forecast that. I will not put myself in the pickle of saying, oh yeah, next year all the properties will be 20% more in value. But looking at the development, it is highly likely. And if you are considering to buy now, or you consider buying in a year or 2, it is probably way less competitive right now. And then find your peace with having to refi in a year or 2. I talked yesterday to a lady and she said, I'm an investor and I did not know, she said, that you can, with most lenders for 3 years, refi for no charge. All you pay is title policy. Of course, they always have to do that for the lender when you do a new mortgage. But the lenders themselves, they will not charge you a fee for refining you into a better rate for the next usually 2, most of them 3 years. So that is a lot of time where you have wiggle room to refinance for no charge. So you just make your peace with a little bit higher payment for a year or 2 on your interest rate, and then later you can refi. I hope that helped you. I hope that takes out the fear out of real estate. I only want to help you move forward when you feel confident and you feel well educated and you feel you understand what you're doing and you do the right thing for yourself and for your family and also for future generations' wealth. Yeah? If you have any questions, 832-444-4923. Education is my passion. I love sharing everything with you. And seeing, is it a good idea to move forward now, or is it better to wait? You want to improve your credit score? I have vendors for that help you for no charge fixing your credit score. And also regarding savings, I spoke yesterday to a buyer and he has $7,000 in his savings. How can we help those people with very skinny pockets, how I call it? And of course, if you have more in your pockets, I love to help you as well. And we have more negotiation power. Okay. Thank you very much. If you have questions, always reach out, call me, text me, email me. I'm here to answer all your questions. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.